Job seekers, when you're applying for an entry-level role in tech sales, even the entry-level positions can really seem like they're not even entry-level. You'd apply, you tailor your resume, you submit a cover letter, maybe even you DM the hiring manager, or you land the interview and you still can't get anywhere. The question remains, how can I land this entry-level job if I can't even leverage my resume to land an interview? Ladies and gents, my name is Lukas Arellano, and I landed a job in tech sales without going to college or having any experience. I was literally detailing cars and working warehouses. By the end of this video, you'll have the email that I use to land countless interviews, that I give my clients to land countless interviews, that will show them that you know how to write an effective email and that you have the soft skills and hard skills, even though you don't have the experience, to land interviews, get through your mock interviews, and crush it on the job. So in order to land interviews and get through them, a big part of that is doing the job to get the job, to show them that, hey, I might not have the technical experience, but I know what it takes to write an effective cold email. And I'm gonna show you I can do that by sending you an effective cold email to land this interview. It reduces the need for you to be heavily vetted throughout the interview process because you're showing them you have the skills to succeed on the job. Now, a part of that's cold calling, but it also takes an effective email because most of the time, the manager won't pick up the phone anyway, and your prospects once you're on the job. The best way to land interviews in tech sales is by sending effective cold emails. Now, a lot of people might be sending them emails, whether it's a sales rep or a person trying to apply, so you have to make sure you stand out. So here's how you write an effective cold email once you're on the job to stand out from other sales reps and also to land the job to stand out from other applicants. There are 4 tips you want to keep in mind. One, you want to be as concise as possible and include as least amount of buzzwords and keywords. You have to cram as much value as you can in as little amount of words as possible. Number 2, follow an effective copywriting framework. 3, write at a 3rd to 5th grade reading level. 4, have a subject line and a first line in your email that makes your email stand out from the others in their inbox. So the first of these 4 tips. The emails you send your hiring managers and your prospects need to be as concise as possible. Research shows that it takes a prospect and or hiring manager 3 seconds to decide, I'm gonna read this email or delete it. Once they decide to read it, it takes them another 8 seconds to review the whole thing and contextualize what they actually wanna read. So if it's a long email, 8 seconds won't be enough to read through it before they throw it away. The best way to do this is type out a super effective email, throw it in a ChatGPT and say remove all buzzwords and keywords, make it less redundant and more concise. Another great way to make your emails valuable is by typing them out to be interesting enough so that they click the attachment you've attached, and you can attach value to the email. Once you have their attention and they click on the attachment, they're likely to look at it longer than the words in the email. This will never work if you try to type out the value all in the email. Of course, you want to make the email valuable, but what I mean is you can't attach an outbound strategy in the email by typing it out or a case study. You have to attach it and say, please see attached or whatever you want to do. Now, if you want my outbound strategy document that I used in my emails and I also give others to land interviews like crazy, what it is basically saying, here is my outbound strategy to make cold leads warm. And it has 8, I believe, strategies that you can use to reach out to people and make it seem like you have some sort of a connection. It's a great tool to use to show the hiring manager you're creative and proactive and attach it in your emails when you're trying to land these. The second tip, follow a proven copywriting framework. There's plenty of them out there, but the best one I advise you to use is AIDA. Attention, interest, desire, action. You get attention with the subject line and the first line standing out from others in their inbox. Don't use a spammable subject line, I like to say, so like a repeatable subject line makes it personalized. And your first part of your email should start with you or your, not I, or I hope you're doing well, because that's what a lot of sales reps say. So you try to get their attention with the subject line and the first line. The interest is showing them you understand their pain that you're hoping that they have. The D, the desire part of this email, is you building desire by showing the value that you can provide, and the action is the call to action. Always do a soft call to action at the end of your emails. Gong analyzed millions of emails, and they found that a soft call to action is always better. So would you be opposed to chatting as opposed to, can we meet Tuesday at 4 p.m.? Less aggressive, less of a commitment, more likely to sign up for the meeting or interview in this case. Number 3, make sure you write your emails in a super low grade reading level. Data shows that emails written in a 3rd to 5th grade reading level get 67% more replies. So no sophisticated words, even though it's tempting to sound smart, you want them to understand it, not think that you're smart. Because if you sound too smart, they might not understand it. So that's the framework you want to follow. I'm going to give you an example of what that looks like in a second. The fourth point is the subject line. If you're on your job hunt, you can just put your name plus company name. It's, you can't spam that because you're not going to put their company name at another company you're applying for. But once you're on the job, you want to personalize these. So put in a piece of information that you found about them, something that you can't just spam across a lot of people. There's no salesy subject lines. And then obviously, like I said before, in your first line, lead with you or or your, as opposed to I hope you're doing well, or I think, or I blah, blah, blah. So here's actually an email template that is gold, and I probably shouldn't be giving this away for free, but I'm the GOAT, and you're gonna follow me and subscribe me because I do this all the time. So here's what you can send to hiring managers to land interviews like crazy. Hi, name. I'll just say John is the name, for example. Hi, John. 2 days ago, you posted about an open seat on your BDR team in San Francisco, or the location you applied for. I understand how critical these hires can be. The wrong hire that gets stuck at ramp can cost company thousands of dollars. So we got his attention. We're building interest by showing him the pain of what happens by hiring the wrong person. To show you how I will help you book more meetings with target market, I've created and attached an outbound strategy document. It contains cold email templates as well. Link in the description for my outbound strategy document. Right, we're building desire. I've also included a quick video introducing myself. Even if we never connect, I hope it's useful. Shall we chat? Super soft call to action. Put in the video from Vidyard or Loom, and then attach the outbound strategy document, end it with best regards. If you made it this far in the video, I got a bonus tip for you. Here's how you can create a professional email signature within Gmail. It looks super sick, and nobody else is doing that that's applying for jobs. So what you're gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna pick up my computer real quick to show you how to do this. So to create a professional signature in Gmail, hit insert table on a Google Doc, drag this bar over to the left, and then you're gonna insert your headshot here. So, oh goodness, I should have had this pulled up already. I actually don't know if I can find one. We're just gonna pretend like this is my headshot. Here you go, me and my beautiful fiance. Okay, here should be your professional headshot that you're using on LinkedIn or whatever, and then you're gonna put your name, and then when you go, before we upload this, hit image options and shrink it down to 1 inch by 1 inch, okay? Now yours is gonna be a circle and it's gonna fit inside of this. But anyways, last step in this, let's actually make this whole thing a little bigger. And then we'll shrink down this font too. So the top of this should be 16 and the rest should be 11. Click with 2 fingers on the table, come to table options, go to color, table border 0. Now click after your phone number, drag backwards and copy this whole thing, and then open up your Gmail inbox. Hit settings, see all settings, and come down to signatures, and then hit create new. You're gonna have to title it something, and then once you title it something, click on it and paste it in here. Once you paste it in, highlight the picture, hit Command K, hit tab on your keyboard, and type in the link to your LinkedIn profile. And once you save this, make sure that you click these things right here and change it to the name of your signature. Click this box, insert signature before, and then hit save changes. Once you save this, you'll be able to click on your face in your picture. It'll bring you right to your LinkedIn profile. So that's how you look like a professional, send the best email possible. If you feel like you need help with anything, I had someone on my last video comment, and I'm gonna make a video next time on how to do a mock cold call in an interview. But if you feel like you need any help with your tech sales job hunt, or if you're just behind, comment and I'll make a video on it. Or I'll also include a link to the community in the description that I have, and you'll have access to my DMs where you can hit me up for help. Outbound strategy document in the description. Community is also down there. Feel free to comment if you want help with any specifically. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. I post stuff like this every Saturday. So